Friday day, Friday day. Obia is a Friday here, drew around and say, Charlie, good time. Everybody will be going to, watching the crack catcher say, Charlie, Friday and you're doing quiet, relax, everything will be fine because it's Friday over that Saturday. But it's sad for me because Friday, remember, Saturday, I'm sorry, because I have to be on live very early in the morning, then ensure then come back to produce content, and then what is better on Sunday, but then Monday again. But still, do you remember my Fatima was in tea? We go again, and then Friday edition. And there are lots of analysis. Go about. Of course, a lot of course for some of you who says the Fifi, and you made the other day. I am English more. Send a incident teaching can understand. I'll try. I promise you, it's a promise. I'll try. We will be also here through and through China. Bear with them because your community is so. And trust me, that people living outside this country that want to enjoy the analysis now. Bear with them. Maybe I come out your mouth as Fiifi-Manfred and Chief said, you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, send a bell notification, turn on which is all. Then anytime you have content ever drop it, we are first to have it here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Yanko, we investors, so I go into the description of the video below. Over code to the Google. Here too late, you can go and stake some. It's just about 2 p.m. by the time. By 4 p.m. it's up. We work with your analysis, with your codes, and everyone chat on Betway. Come on, Edgar Mao. The last few days, I'm thinking, say, you have a boom in the corner. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Go check me. Come on. Emma, where do we start from? Seeing the Copa? Copa del Rey final in Barca, 8 p.m. Now, before we even talk about every other thing on the Copa del Rey and the things that's involved with respect to two clubs, and even Chelsea for almost lecture, will make your final decision to sack 2 players now. Let's talk about this. Today, Copa del Rey final. And Barcelona, Real Madrid for a pre-match press conference. Of course, Hansi, Carlo Ancelotti had a pre-match press conference. In the pre-match press conference, then for the very first time in a long time in a Copa del Rey final, there has also been a press conference for the referees, especially the center referee, original Fiifi, Ricardo de Burgos. Now, Ricardo de Burgos, Echo Gina Honoma, all in a pre-match press conference now for the or start soon. Yes, not Ricardo de Burgos is. And as soon also, essentially, he was trying to say, he got emotional because his children echo school back catcher and say, Daddy, in school they are calling you a thief. I must say we are come for. Now anytime that you sit in the middle of games and you officiate, either you officiate for Madrid or you officiate for Barcelona. And he broke down into tears, saying it's not exciting for his son to come back from school and come and tell him that people are calling him, that people are saying that he's a son of a thief, and it's not a good one for him. And of course, my brand here friend Ricardo de Burgos really shed tears, very, very emotional over there in that pre-match press conference. So when a son of yours goes to school, they tell him that his father is a thief, and he comes home crying, it's very messed up. What do I try to educate my son to tell him that his father is honest? It's very messed up. I don't recommend it to anyone. The day I live here, I want my son to be proud of what his father was and what refereeing is, which he has given us many values. There is no right what the many colleagues what the many colleagues are going through, not only in the professional football but also in grassroots soccer. That everyone makes a reflection on where we want to go, of what you want to get to the sport. It is very sad, and it is Ricardo de Burgos and I cut down. Literally in tears and sad. Say, before games, in fact, there was a video from Real Madrid TV, Madrid 4 TV, consistently the number of games Ricardo Burgos has officiated. A lot of things have gone against Madrid for, and they are saying a lot of things have gone against them. Ricardo Burgos, it did match the break. It's we are the Copa del Rey final, El Clasico, El La Catuja, catching and say, bet stories, bet any change movie, bet some give any messy decision be about, and no, and a Burgos say, Massa. In fact, I agree. Say, if the Spanish La Liga do not take care, they would mess up their refereeing. It's the same in English Premier League. In fact, it's worse in English Premier League. Refereeing decisions have been questioned to the extent that today there's a Twitter account in charge of refereeing decision, explaining in terms of the public opinion and then what a referee's point of view is. In fact, we've gotten to the point where the game is very, very volatile. People invest in terms of betting. Teams they invest a lot of money. Fans pay huge sums of money to come and watch games. So, until you're referee that's the one year. They are going to scrutinize you like a surgeon at OBB Antimo. It's very, very important. But the Spanish Football Federation should be very careful. They should manage it very well. And yes, a lot of the people are saying that Madrid for NAS through Madrid TV. The last time I made a video in Bayer, no more accusing referee Ricardo Borges over there of the issues that are coming in subsequent games and in the current game. But I'm saying, to be very honest, the Spanish Football Federation needs to be extra careful. And yes, they are going to be in some serious trouble over there. But both teams have been talking. Madrid, any team my friend FC Barcelona. In fact, Saoko in front of Mundo Deportivo and Barcelona for Twitter. Already a picture of a brand new friend, Femi Lopez Washigua. All jubilating that they are told him, I told him, said final Copa 2023-2025, literally calling the Barcelona fans. And this morning we're saying, say, Barca would have to be extremely careful in terms of complacency. Almost Madrid for twice already this season. It is baby, I call the pressure cooker moment. And what we've got into in the season, so Barca for actually be beyond they built this season in terms of the Copa del Rey, in terms of the league, in terms of the Champions League. In 1 week, everything can go because Madrid, they come and play in the Champions League against Inter, then go and play Valladolid, then come and play against Inter, then come back and come and play Madrid, our league. And so it's a week of literally decisions for Team FC Barcelona. They know that they need to be super careful. But the good news also, I feel Barca side Vanessa Brantier friend Mark Andre the Stegen and you're back into the team and then you full training with Barca for him. Will you be surprised? Say you best starting Copa del Rey and a starting lineup back now Ubemusa Brantier friend Mark Andre the Stegen and then that posting right after age, I'm going to be surprised because Carlo Ancelotti Thibaut Courtois returning straight and on recorded the Champions League final and he won. Are you going to be surprised if you see Mark Andre ter Stegen in post against team your friend Real Madrid? I'm more like a Tuja, and I think still Madrid for Barca for should go with Abrantia, your friend Wojciech scheduling, and for two reasons. One, because Wojciech he has been consistent for them, and I think there's some good moment with Abrantia, your friend Wojciech scheduling over there. Barcelona have released almost squad now for the Copa del Rey, running through it. Mark Andre ter Stegen, and the medical green light, Balde, Lewandowski, Casado, Bernal, and out, and it is almost time for Barca for them to go into their big game on the team my friend FC Real Madrid but they know say it is definitely not going to be easy at all for team your friend FC Real Madrid of course. But the good news is the fact that Abrantia, your friend Mark Andre ter Stegen, they are back into the Barcelona team and you are going to have an experienced goalkeeper that will bench on him no man managing to get a job done. Real Madrid believe that Gonzalo's Fuertes cannot be in the VAR room for the Copa del Rey final. However, the referees committee still has confidence in the selected referees over the referees committee in the GD. Said these two referees now and there is no way they are going to change the referees now. They are not going to do that. Real Madrid wants referees for the Copa del Rey to change. It is too late. It's not going to happen. Of course, injured players in severe support at the club, and everything is going to be fine over there for Madrid for the win. And as the build-up of the conversation of the Copa del Rey final, one thing that has been eminent, and I said most of the Barcelona players, many Madrid players, have been talking. Abrantia, your friend Federico Valverde, we didn't come up, and they are the club Real Madrid or discussing what Madrid can do, what the season means to Madrid, how much near very important team your friend FC Real Madrid over the Uti Abantia your friend Federico Valverde. I can't say, but just before we go into it, Copa del Rey final, the referee Ricardo de Burgos and the sending of Vinicius Junior at the Mestalla last season after he was racially abused. When Team Madrid for a more big problem with our brand friend Ricardo Burgos or sending of our brand your friend Vini Junior or Madrid four players. Everybody was suited up. We are a pretty suit and over the cost Sevilla and like Catujano or Wakre Dimana brand friend Fala Mendy back and most likely is going to be in anything Madrid for team already called like Catujo Thibaut Courtois, Andrea Lonin, Fran Gonzalez, Dani Alba, Lucas Vasquez, Vallejo, Fran Garcia, Rudiger, Fala Mendy, Asensio, Bellingham, Valverde, Modric, Tchouameni, Arda Güler, Dani Ceballos, Vini Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Endrick, and Ibrahim Diash. These are the players that Madrid for Edio Mopie. Most likely, Nyamia watching at the back four. No, Ebeye, Asensio, Rudiger, Valverde, and Abrentia, your friend Fala Mendy, or Jordan for Tima, your friend SC, Real Madrid, and Abrentia friend Fala Mendy has come at a very, very good time for them to go into it and try and get the important winner almost share against Team friend Real Madrid this season 2 times already. Madrid for national and my Barca for national Madrid for and Madrid for are not in a good place. Valverde say we have a great chance to revenge against Barcelona. Uti Federico Valverde, they are classical. We have played this season were ugly, not bad. We should have done much more in both matches. That is what Abrantia, my friend Federico Valverde, Casero, boy this season. The classical normal bowling have not been good, and they need to do better. They really, really need to do better. That's all we wait to see if team my friend FC Real Madrid, everything Barcelona are 9 games away from a historic treble this season. Can they go in and then get the treble and then make sure that everything goes on well with them? And I said it's not going to be possible. Let's see how things do turn out. Of course, I am Chelsea for prepare for a summer transfer conversation. This centre backs at Chelsea for come up for the past few days. But what is clear, and he said in Chelsea, one of the things that you have to do is also let some of the players go. And I saw one of the centre backs have been clear. He said you are going to let them go. We'll talk about them and then give the explainer why Chelsea are letting these centre backs go. Enzo Maresca and a pre-match press conference. Chelsea about the early kickoff at Stamford Bridge against Everton. Hey, early kickoff. Charlie. Early kickoff there. Early kickoff there. And early kickoff no. Well, Chelsea phoning him. Say early kickoff no early kickoff they have one job. Everton there. If you afford to lose draw point against Everton, then again it goes back to the refrain. You have no business playing in the Champions League. So who drop your points against Everton? Then you have no business. Won't team cover Champions League maybe? Won't to me and yet possible. What you have to do is that Otinefia and share Everton. And Maresca on a pre-match press conference. Maresca and the Betsman bench on a brandy friend Willie Caballero and Rami catch on the Betsman bench because Enzo Maresca had an third yellow card of the season. Now, the yellow cards in for a coach, unya touchline ban. Or your pre-match press conference, no bizarre, and say, how does he feel? And Maresca say, oh no, the way I near one corner. What is going to happen is that say on your pre-match press conference, we are some of the Chelsea media men about what Chile baby or better I will stand in your man Mochina. I mean, to he understands, but a celebration, you cannot celebrate. Maybe he should have thought better, but then again, he has to do better next time. Now, and it's a Chelsea for board, sporting directors, ownership, board of directors, and say, Charlie, I'm not trusting Enzo Maresca. I'm still sure Ejuma Maresca here. Now all the watching to form Boko. Now your analysis now. I say Maresca boy Ejuma. And it's on person Copa Champions League maybe. but they need to be patient. And you know, in a pre-match press conference, the journalist Ebisa Enzo Maresca say, hey, Charlie, as into one more Champions League is it a failed season and Maresca will be full. Syria one Mare can be a fool. Can 12 can be a fool. And I'll catch you. Journalist say, question me. The year no bear 4 or 5 times this season. They be a catcher. Say already we have improved as compared to last season and 2 seasons ago. But I know in chess maybe a Daniel Pay. You can see a qualified Copa Champions League. It's a bear home near our qualify any across Stamford Bridge on our home. Say there will be a come up. Chelsea, I see almost trusting Abrantia friend Enzo Maresca a lot, and they're going to see him do a very, very good job. Against team up, your friend Everton, not easy. Maresca, I see just because this season has been good compared to the last, doesn't mean say we won't finish in the top 4. We want to finish in the top 4 and then get a job done over there and then do the most important thing. That is exactly what we want to do, finishing in the top 4. And we'll see how things are going to go on there in terms of Enzo Maresca and in the team, with respect to whatever they want to do. We will see how Maresca eventually, pre-match press conference then on Bisana about Ty George or share goal against Fulham. No, see Ty is pushing to start against Everton following last week. Yeah, but for a young player, we are excited. We need to manage them because they can be too excited and then too easily down. And I think that's spot on. Many Chelsea fans be brave. Because Maresca on started Ty George and this animal go. It's about management of the young boy. If Chelsea can qualify for the Champions League, it's about, like I've always said, win home games now and make sure so you don't lose to the 2 teams that only competing. Maresca says he wants his wingers to have 10 Premier League goals each season. He says Neto is currently doing well but can improve. He's on 4 to 5 goals. Maresca said, I understand the fans' frustration. Probably now we are not winning as many games as before. They are unhappy. Someone the last time Chelsea so interested in Vardy and I say now only Jeremy Vardy side, but Jeremy Vardy and the plans for next summer and Yadia obey said Jumade or Honor. And now Rebecca Chelsea got 2 centre backs at Chelsea for already Mamadou Sai back. Then there's a conversation of Dean Hodgson and Mekacho say they are 2 stylistic different players, but they fit like a glove because one downside is about upside, one weakness is about strength. And it's Chelsea for have said several times say they want to bring in 2 centre backs in the summer. Now, first of all, about your friend Mamadou Sarr and team my friend Strasbourg. Chelsea for have done a deal for him, 11.5 million and Mamadou Sarr and they will be our Chelsea Football Club. People who know himself or to say Wesley Fofana, ball carrier, aggressive centre back, to say Gabriel Magalhaes for Arsenal, aerial draws, no be greedy or aggressive, or be turning ball over or horn and Obetina will come. And then there is a bunch of friend Dean Hodgson. He didn't say Chelsea for a favorite in print player you can say to go in and then get a branch your friend Dean Hodgson. So Chelsea are pushing in to make sure that they get a branch your friend Dean Hodgson. But that means so Chelsea for will have to make a decision as to who to sell. And then say let's think about 3 or 4 centre backs. Chelsea for the same answer. All of them will go. Who's a catch said Chelsea somebody Saba, somebody Hodgson, but now there is already Fofana, there is already Cole, there is already one person that can cover. There's already Joshua Champion. Now these players are very, very important. Now current Chelsea midfielders are will keep your man make catch when before I tell you about those ones who will be asked to leave. One, Abantia your friend Levi Cole. Now Levi Cole, what we are hearing and they say untouchable with Chelsea. Chelsea are catcher teams now almost for Levi Cole and they didn't come over change so in cap. What the Chelsea now say instability in share and on what the Kashada you and Nanka Brad Chelsea Nanka and Shady and Mabeko. Chelsea for a catcher be asked for Levi Cole or untouchable or Chelsea or a main part of the projects now. 2, I have been friend Wesley Fofana. Yes, Wesley A pre-brad here, but Chelsea believes in the skill sets and quality. Now, I'm to man in the best of medical care. Now, I'm to play about the show. Now, I'm forcing it to come and play a bit more about a friend Wesley Fofana. So once that Wesley best of the surgery, you know, Chelsea have forced him to go and do the surgery after so a relapse now. And Chelsea will bring in another centre back or right hand side, which you are expecting to say either McGee or Nasa Mamadou Sarr. Mamadou already dancing Kobeba, but they are yet in the last minute from France, and he said maybe Chelsea will want to keep Mamadou Sarr one more season out Strasbourg. Send will be develop a friend about. It's likely Sarr Brent friend Mamadou Sarr ever joining Chelsea. No have a Juan over there for them. It's very, very important. So many are Brent friend Mamadou Sarr. So Levi Cole, there's going to be a Brent your friend Wesley Fofana, then also a Brent friend Joshua Kofi Champion, young player. I might even say Josh is signing a contract extension and chair. Chelsea plans is that not even loan out Strasbourg. Remember Brent friend Joshua Kofi Champion at that will grow with the first team, you know, to understudy them, to understand how Maresca wants to play, because they believe so very important player. And two centre backs automatic one other player. Chelsea follow Akesuki say they won't let him go because Obey backup left-footed centre back Bantia, your friend Benoit Bellachile. Me, one of my favorite Chelsea players is Benoit Bellachile, but what happens not so good time in recent times on Chelsea when you have a chance and now saying or ball bad passes. That's in the confidence level are performing a very, very long time, and it affected Chelsea, especially under Bantia friend Mauricio Pochettino under Enzo Maresca on sharing against the baby Moy. Now what we are hearing is that Chelsea for still plan to keep Abrantia, the friend of Benoit Bellachile, our Chelsea. They will not let him go anywhere, whether on loan or to stay away from Chelsea. Over there, they are not going to allow them. Now Chelsea players are clear. Some of them one Abrantia friend Axel the Sassi. First player Chelsea for the Airtown Abrantia, a friend Axel the Sassi. Chelsea for will let Axel the Sassi go. No obey a team Chelsea for say there be of course Mamadou Sarr in your Chelsea. What Chelsea are trying to do is when you are branch friend Aaron and so Mino on Fanny Fi Argentina on the neighbor called Boca Juniors on the neighbor called Strasbourg or understudy players now Strasbourg one of them, and that's what Chelsea for are trying to do. Now Bellachile a player but not to the stay category, like I said, it's not going to go. But there's question mark on Abrantia friend Tosin Andrea Biayo. Of course, Abrantia friend Axel de Sassi, very, very likely. So we free Chelsea Football Club. Also, Renato Vega, Chelsea for his office in Bar. They will take the office and let Abrantia, your friend Renato Vega, go away from Chelsea. One of them. Now, for the Omnis Canal ship in getting some more players. And the Chelsea for them have been clear. Said these players there, these centre backs now on Bemo Marco, but they were keeping Abrantia friend on Levi Cole because of experience. They are keeping Abrantia friend on Joshua Champion, Wesley Fofana, all of these guys now. Chelsea for said they will keep you. They will keep them there. They won't go anywhere. They will make sure say these players will become key important players to Chelsea for say they are ever come area more so that we are come area matches for we'll see send your sign money because guys and then better the curtain on an edition on Fiifi-Manfred to reach you. I will bring you some more. We'll talk about more detailed stuff. If we remove the Dean come up and then we'll come back and have one of the best analysis on our see on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Of course, so subscribe to the channel now. So subscribe and turn on notification. Very, very important part. So I best subscribe. Yeah, want any notification. Send it anytime we have content ever drop we are first to have it on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube and BBR. Come on. See you. Bye bye.